what you're fixing to see is me tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cook breakfast. I have like a breakfast omelet. I cook a lot. I'm gonna have to set up a table. I wanna bring the cooktop out here and cook my breakfast just like I normally do. I wanna see how much battery it uses, because those batteries are just sitting there between solar and alternator. Like nothing's using battery, so they just stay 100% not being used at all. I'm curious how much battery that induction cooktop will use cooking my normal breakfast. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. It's just sitting here, fat, dumb, and happy at 100%. I chose a pretty chilly day to do this. It's 30 something degrees, according to my Victron temperature sensors. All right, so we're plugged in. I've got to turn this on because right now nothing's pulling juice. So when this kicks on, it pulls about 3 amps just being on. But what we're doing is we have the cord plugged in. It goes over here, goes to the cooktop. So this is one of my favorite breakfasts. It's going to be a mixture of rotel and mushrooms, some chicken sausage, some egg whites, an egg, fat-free cheese, some blue cheese, and some green salsa on top. Okay, so in today's cooking show, no, not really. This is more of a power experiment. No, not at all. I need a stopwatch. Okay, so I just started the stopwatch. We'll see how long this takes, and we'll see how much battery we use. So on high, it pulls about 1400 watts. All right, spray the pan. Add some rotel and mushrooms. So I got it on low right now. So it goes from 1 to 10. There's a temperature setting on it also. Right now I've just got it on like power level setting. On 1, it cycles 300 watts off, 350. It cycles 3 or so 100 watts and then off. Like I said, it goes from 1 to 10. On 5, it looks like it's staying on 450 watts. We're gonna slice up some sausage. All right, we'll put the sausage in with the rotel. All right, so now I cranked it up to 7 and it's pulling 900 watts. We'll put the lid on and let it simmer for a while. Interesting side note, I'll show you a clip, but with this cloudy weather, with the truck in the shade, it's still getting 40 or so watts of solar. We lived in Louisiana for like 20 something years, so I had to go back inside. I almost forgot the Tonys. I put Tonys on everything. A little too spicy for the wife. So we'll stir this up. We'll leave the lid off, cook the rest of that moisture out. All right, now that the moisture's out, we'll add, it's about 150 grams. I used to measure my macros. I'm not measuring this. Add some Tonys. All right, then once the eggs are cooked thoroughly, I'll turn it down a little bit to a 5. We're gonna add the blue cheese. I don't have anywhere good to crack my egg. So, quick question, me and the wife, we crack eggs differently. I kind of crack it all the way around, and then I split it open, pour it out. She, on the other hand, basically does that. Which way do y'all do it? Just curious. So after one whole egg is added, fat-free mozzarella, put the lid on. Normally when I make this inside, I set a 3-minute timer. That cooks the egg, but it still leaves the yolk kind of runny like I like it. I'm just gonna have to wing it out here. And so just to be clear, this is a temporary setup. This cooktop is gonna be built into the cabinet that's over where my batteries are. Like it'll be kind of like a permanent kitchen cabinet setup. I was just anxious to see how much power it used cooking breakfast. Ooh, it smells good. Almost there. With a cooktop on setting 5, it's pulling right at 450 watts. So we're almost 15 minutes in, and we're still on 99% battery. Woo! All right, we'll call that good. I've frequently overcooked my egg yolk if I don't time it, because it keeps cooking after you take it off the heat. All right, so stove's off. I would call it an omelet, but it's more like just a pile of egg. Some avocado green salsa. This flavor combination with the blue cheese and all that stuff and then green salsa, it's delicious. I would take a bite, but it's hot, so like I'm not gonna do that. I'll eat in a second. But that's it right there. One of my favorite breakfasts. Basically 16 minutes with the stove on. I thought it might use like 5% battery, just guessing. The batteries are still at 99%. We've got almost no solar helping. The truck is off. It's not plugged in, so it's really mostly battery. And it's still at 99% after cooking breakfast. That's pretty good, I think. So that will conclude today's cooking show. Man, that breakfast was good. All right, so now I gotta put all my stuff up, put it back where it goes in the kitchen. I gotta get serious about getting some stuff done on here. All right, now it's December 2nd. We had the holidays, I had to work. Decided to start working on some plumbing. So I've been looking at the drain to go to the waste tank. All right, so looking inside, the bed's back there. All the electrical's over here. All the water's gonna be over here. So we're gonna have the shower, the toilet, and this will be a cabinet with the sink in it, or like main functional sink. All of it's gonna drain into a pipe that'll go through here somewhere. I'm not sure where that hole's gonna come out at, but here's where I've got to drill the hole. All right, so this is the driver's side. It's the waste tank. I had several options, but what I decided to go with is this one pipe. So there's a vent that comes off the top of the tank to vent, but this is the one pipe for in and out. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come across here with a T. The drain valve's gonna be here. It's gonna be an electric valve. I believe that wire, yeah, that wire is gonna come back and it'll open and close the electric valve for dumping. But the drain will come here, it's gonna tee off. So basically this pipe will go here, it'll come over to the T, it'll come over to the drain valve from the T, but the main pipe is gonna go, the main pipe is gonna go over here and then go up. I've gotta drill a hole. I don't know if you can see that. I've gotta drill a hole up there and it's very precise. So I'm gonna start the hole from down here, go up through the floor, and then I'll go up top and drill the actual, like I'm gonna use a drill bit. I'll come from the top with a hole saw where the actual pipe will fit. So basically the pipe's gonna, the water will flow down into the tank, and then when I drain it, it'll just come out of the pipe. That's the plan. But right now I gotta go to Home Depot, get a piece of pipe. I had pretty much everything I need, except for some pipe. I need a little piece of pipe. All right, Wish me luck. Check out this bit. Can you see it? Like, it's really long. My granddad gave this to me. It's a bit where you can change out the bit in the, I guess it's an extension for a bit, but for things like this, like I got to drill a hole way up in there. Hope it's in the right spot. All right, holes drilled. It's right here. I was hoping it was going to come out over here somewhere, but this is good. That's still in the bottom of this cabinet. It's going to have the sink. Those things will drain to it. Now it's time to get the hole saw out and make the hole bigger from up here. All right, hole's done. Got it primed. Here it is from underneath. Got it primed and painted. Now I just got to hook up the pipes. All right, it's almost dark, but I finished the drain. So it comes from, yeah, it's all pretty tight in there. It all comes from up there, comes down. It'll drain into the tank, and then whenever I need to drain the tank, it's electric. I still have to hook up the connection. The drain pipe comes off the drain line, not the actual tank, but they're all tied together. So when we need to dump it, we'll hook up a hose and flip the valve. All right, go ahead and flip it. I hope y'all can see that. All right, turn it off. Up top is just a pipe sticking up for now. So this is what we have on the inside. It's just a drain pipe sticking up. All right, so I haven't recorded anything lately. It is now December 8th. I don't know, it's been like a week or two since I've recorded. Generator stuff, coffee machine issues with the business, truck issues, like fixing all kinds of stuff. I feel like I'm not working all day on any day, but I am being kind of spread thin because like bulk pickup with the trash by the road, like they're picking up clippings, trees, you know, so yard needs a lot of work. So we did some tree trimming, having to do all that other stuff I just mentioned. I did talk to a cabinet builder. He's going to start building these two cabinets for us, the main cooktop cabinet and kitchen sink cabinet. So here's part of what we got done. Rope light, ceiling fans are up. I still got to put some more trim up and clean up some more, but it's coming around. All right, so what y'all just saw where I said tomorrow I'm gonna ... Well, tomorrow was yesterday, and yesterday didn't get anything done. So today we're gonna clean out the van. Mainly I want to lay everything out. I've got the shower pan, the toilet, the water tank, the water heater. I've got a lot of big water components. The mattress came in too. As you'll see right here, I just unwrapped it. But we'll probably put it back in here just to see how it feels. It's gonna be a little small, but you know, it is what it is. I need my glasses on. I don't feel like putting them on. All right, anyway, let's go over here. Can you see it? All right, so shower, we'll go there. Refrigerator's gonna slide into it. Toilet bowl. A long time ago, I kind of marked everything with painter's tape. Well, on a side note though, mattress fits. Oh yeah, I did get the wheels and tires sold. All right, it's December 19th, 2025. That's gonna wrap up this video. Had another couple of days of not doing anything, pretty much. But I wanted to wrap it up, so I'm gonna post this video. I don't know when you're watching it, but I'm gonna finish it up, get it posted tonight, because tomorrow we're going on a ski trip to Granby Ranch, Colorado. It's supposed to be a family trip. We've had a couple of kiddos kind of start to duck out, so we'll see who all goes. It's more extended family and a big Airbnb. Anyway, the next video is going to be a travel video, just not in the van. It's going to be in a Chevy Tahoe. I'm gonna try and experiment. I'm gonna bring the drone, and I'm gonna try to get some footage of eating, traveling, skiing, a little bit of everything. try to make it entertaining. We'll see. See y'all next video.